Melbourne Knights travelled to North Geelong on Saturday afternoon in search of all 3 points in what would be the club's third win from 3 successive NPL Victoria games. The club's opponent on the day and sister club North Geelong were also in good form coming into the contest, having disposed of Green Gully with a convincing scoreline of 6-1 during a midweek fixture. Warriors head coach Mickey Kalina made 2 changes from the squad that defeated Gully during the week, with Nicholas Jurcic and Michael Grgic promoted to the starting 11. For the away side, Andrew Marth's squad were buoyed by the return of former club captain Ben Suri, who missed out playing in the first 2 fixtures of the year due to injury and slotted straight back into the starting 11. A minor reshuffle was required with Suri's inclusion, with captain Tomislav Uskok moving into the centre of defence, meaning Anthony Kataforis was moved out of the squad onto the bench. Andrew Barisic and Adrian Zara got things underway from the kickoff, which preceded a rather tense first half of football. North had the first attempt on target, but it was no real drama for Knights goalkeeper Chris May. 10 minutes into the contest, and the Knights penetrated the North defence with a ball over the top from James McGarry, although the eventual shot was wayward from Barisic. In the 18th minute of play, Mickey Kalina's men fashioned another goal-scoring opportunity, but the shot sailed over the bar from outside the box. The Warriors went slightly closer not long later, when a long ball was chested down for an onrushing player to place an effort just wide of the near post. North found success in playing long balls to penetrate the Knights' defence, although the effort in the 33rd minute lacked any real power. Up the other end, and Stipo Andrijašević also struggled to get force behind his shot on goal after a brilliant long ball from Batul picked out the striker's head. 5 minutes out from the half-time break, and many thought a sure goal was on the cards when Suri played in Barisic. However, the frontman's strike was too close to Warriors goalkeeper Daniel Zilic. Minutes later though, and the Knights players were up in arms over a penalty appeal when Zilic came off his line to close down Adrian Zara inside the 18-yard box. From the resulting corner, McGarry had a follow-up hit that trickled wide of the far post. That was the final moment of note from the first period, with the scores locked at 0-0 at the break. Barely 10 minutes out from half-time, and another good Suri through ball put Knights through to goal, with this time Zilic keeping out Zara with a decent one-handed save. On the hour mark, and it was Chris May's opportunity to impress, when he kept out what was the Warriors' best chance at that stage, also with a diving one-handed parry. Four minutes later, and Andrijašević had another headed goal-scoring opportunity after a good ball from Barisic picked him out at the back post. But North's Nicholas Jurcic did just enough to put the Knights striker off, which influenced his off-target nod. With the match getting closer to the end, a horrid back pass helped start a Knights attack. However, the referee deemed that Matthew Townley's recovery efforts were legal, waving away Barishic's protestations. But that was all forgotten 5 minutes later, when the deadlock was finally broken, with Andrew Barisic scoring his third goal to maintain his goal-a-game ratio. A good looping ball over the top from Lara helped put him through, with the striker placing an effort right inside the far post before darting off to the travelling Knights supporters. Barisic could have doubled his and the club's tally not long after taking the lead though, when a brilliant long ball from substitute Chris Talajic put him through to goal, but an equally brilliant tackle from Townley kept the margin at just one goal. With the game coming to a close, the Warriors pushed hard for an all-important equaliser, but they were exposed on the counter-attack, which was evident in the 83rd minute, when a series of crosses just failed to connect for the Knights. That said, it was the home side who finished the stronger, with a series of shots from just outside the box going wide, to the agony of the local supporters. In the second minute of extra time, North went close again. Geelong had one last chance deep into added-on time when they were awarded a free kick just outside the box, but they struggled to get a meaningful strike on target, despite maintaining possession after. So a big 3 points for Andrew Mart's men, from what was the club's first away day of the 2015 season. Andrew Barisic's single goal proved to be the difference in the end, with the striker in a whole lot of goal-scoring form, heading into next weekend's FFA Cup qualifier against Melbourne Phoenix. Speaking to Knights TV after the victory, Ben Suri said his teammates worked hard for the win, despite not playing their most attractive football.
Well, Benny, your first game back after many weeks, how'd you find it?
Yeah, tough. Trained this week for the first time this pre-season, really, since I came back from Christmas anyway. It felt good, quite good to be fair, fitness-wise, but you obviously get stiff everywhere else. I've had a back problem, but it was everywhere else that was tightening up, and it was always going to be hard today anyway, because it was a big game for both clubs. Good relationship, but obviously a big rivalry at the same time.
On a collective level, what was your evaluation of the performance?
We've played better this year, and hopefully we will play better with the ball. But we worked hard as a team. We defended well, and we knew they were going to work. It was a big game for them, particularly, and we knew they were going to put us under a lot of pressure and not give us any time to play. So, really, we'll take any result in.
Bizarre goal that it all came down to in the end. What was your view of how it unfolded?
I can't remember the pass actually, but I know Barra got through obviously on the defender's shoulder, and he's always good in those positions anyway because he's big, he's strong, and he can finish. So he missed the easy one already in the first half, and but he knows how to find the net, whether it's tidy or scrappy. He knows how to find the net.
I guess 0-0 at half time, bit of a stalemate. Neither side really getting the edge. What was the chat at half time?
That we needed to improve, really, because when it's 0-0, you can always cop one, and then you're struggling. So you obviously want to get your noses in front, and we needed to play better to do that than what we did first half. But at the same time, we sort of hoped that if we could come in, if we knew the first half would be frantic, and if we could come in 0-0 at half time, then we hoped to sort of wear them down and if the game opened up, we knew we could play a bit better.
And obviously, 3 wins from 3 games. It can't get much better than that. What's the mood like in the dressing room this time?
Yeah, it's really good. It's good. You don't want to get ahead of yourselves. We won the first 2 last year, and then we lost 8 in a row. Obviously, you don't want to get ahead of yourselves now. And we've got 3 big games in a row coming up as well after the break, I believe, or a couple of weeks after the cup break. Yeah, it's a good atmosphere, and we've got a good squad, so hopefully we can get everyone fit and keep everyone fit and keep it going.
And just a final question, you touched on a couple of big games coming up next week against Dandenong Thunder. What are your thoughts on taking on them?
2 weeks. We've got the cup game first, and then we've got Dandenong. I think we've got Dandenong at home, Werribee away, and then Bentley, I believe. But yeah, we don't expect to lose at home especially, and we don't want to lose at home ever. So we certainly go into that game confident. But every game is a difficult game, so we won't go in complacent, but we'll go in confident.